Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Yin Yang Total War, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. If you've been following my last few playthroughs, you know that we started going over different mods on my playlist and what they do. However, there is so much content on offer in the form of new campaigns that I wanted to start a secondary series I'll be dubbing Unofficial Free LC. In this series, I will be highlighting less of what these mods can do on a functional basis in favor of many Let's Plays to show you what makes each of these custom factions unique. Now, don't worry, this series won't be replacing the official main Let's Play, but will instead focus on single episodes where I run through the opening moves of the campaign, allowing you to unravel the rest in your own playthrough. As always, let me know any campaigns you would like to see prioritized, but to start this series off, I will be showcasing the Beastman Shaman Moloch Slugtongue. What sets Moloch apart from the rest of the Beastmen is he is one of the few known Beastman characters to commit himself to a chaos god, that god being Nurgle, the Lord of Pestilence and Decay. In campaign, Slugtongue has much of the same core mechanics as the rest of the Beastmen, however, everything he does will lean into his Nurgle devotion. Looking at his faction effects, you can see the plagues bolster your forces, meaning extra growth and healing. All armies are immune to plague attrition, as well as his gores and best of gores receiving poison and regeneration. And if you've been watching my Archaon Let's Play, you definitely know the strength of regeneration from watching the Chaos Trolls. His army's raiding stance increases his ability to further spread plagues. Those plagues have a chance to spread after each battle, and any battle that Slugtongue takes part in, his enemies suffer attack and defense penalties, much like Festus, and he can also cause damage per second to enemies within his immediate sphere. But that's enough of staring at his selection screen. Let's jump into the campaign. Alright, and jumping straight in, as you can see, Moloch Slugtongue is starting off in Bretonnia. He is just south of Castle Baston, or maybe Bastonet, I can never remember, Bordelot, and north of Aquitaine. Massive Oracle is to his southeast, and Musion is to his northwest. Now, starting off with Slugtongue, the smartest thing to do is to go ahead and shoot straight for Aquitaine. So let's combine his army. Now, as you can see, this is going to be a little bit of a slog if you don't fight it yourself, but what's a Total War campaign if you don't fight the first battle yourself, right? So let's jump into it. And jumping straight in with Moloch Slugtongue, I don't know how you would feel if you saw this guy, big guy coming your way, but I know that I would personally feel well, I'd be sprinting across the other side of the field. Let's just say that. And just look at that, the level of detail, the slime trail following behind him, which is disgusting and delightful all at the same time. This guy is just way too cool, slow rolling up on his enemies. And the Bretonians, unfortunately, think that this is the whole of the army. However, we do have some surprises in store for them. Coming over this way, we have our Chaos Hounds ready to charge in as soon as the Bretonians are engaged and their archers are left vulnerable. Around this other side, we've got the Ungles coming in as well. Not the Ungles, these aren't Kislevites, the Ungors coming in ready to swing around that other flank. One of the best things about the Beastmen is the lower ranks, meaning the Ungors, and some of the, I want to say some of the other Beastmen as well. can move around in stalk form, using the stalk ability, meaning that they can't be detected. Even though we can clearly see them, they cannot see us, and they are only worried about our main column, which is over here. Now, something that you don't want to do with beastmen is have them attack in line to line front formation, because that is usually not going to work out well for them, especially when you get to the more heavily armored enemies. But their forces have already become engaged with our Ungles, not Ungles, our Ungors coming in from the side over here. It's already going to be too late for them to save themselves. Let's see if we can. Oh, nice explosion coming from Slugtongue himself. Not very high on the damage output, however. Let me go ahead and get rid of this tooltip. Very strong in dispersal, just getting those enemy formations disrupted. Here come the dogs to hit our enemies again from behind. Oh. And Slugtongue, the wizard he is, just chilling. Now, he does give a direct or an indirect damage to anyone around him, but that doesn't mean as a wizard that you want him engaged in combat. But it does appear like this battle is pretty much over. So, with that being said, we'll get back to the campaign map, and I'll see you there. All right, and jumping right back into the campaign map. As you can see, we did a lot of damage and didn't take much at all. That regeneration really helping out. Even though we definitely outmatched them the entire time, you can tell the difference between this and, say, one of my Archaon battles, right? We'll go ahead and raise that herd stone. Now, for those of you who play the Beastmen, you know how this works. You raise a herd stone, this entire area, get this all out of here. This entire area becomes your blood grounds, right? So everything touching your territory. That includes Massive Oracle all the way down to Brionne, up to Mousillon, Bordelot, and Castle Bastogne. Which is a very strong start. If you once again look at that 6 ritual points, devastation, there we go, 6 devastation, 6 devastation, 8 devastation. That one will only bring you 4, and that's all right, and that one will only bring you 4 as well, but that is quite a bit to be surrounded by just to get you started. Now, it doesn't mean taking those castles will be easy, but it's definitely a good starting point. And to lean into that Nurglism a little bit more, we're going to go with the constant regeneration, reducing carrion offerings. Now, you guys don't pay too much attention to this. This is from one of my other mods, and we will discuss that on another day. But today's focus is all about old Moloch. And because you know I love my doggos, I'm going to get another unit of them as well. Upgrade him to have even more movement so that we can really start moving and grooving throughout this battle map. Now, something that I believe that I have brought up in another video, but I'll try to hammer it home every single one of these videos. Just because I say that this is free content does not mean that you don't need to have the base game as well as whatever DLC would make this work, right? So the way that Warhammer DLC works, if you have any of the Beastman DLC, you have the Beastman, you will have access to these kind of campaigns. If you don't have anything related to the Beastman, if you didn't get the Torix, I'm trying to remember the name of that, the Silence and the Fury. If you don't have the Silence and the Fury or the Call of the Beastman, you will not be able to play this campaign. It doesn't mean you'll be locked out of the other ones, but I just don't want to false advertise and you guys yelling at myself or the mod creator saying that you should be able to play with this because I said so. Right. Looks like somebody's ready for a upgrade. Nope. So at this point, we're left with a choice, right? We can allow Grom to wander our lands, who is now carrying a plague for us, which only serves to assist us, right? Or we can go ahead and attack Bordalo. Now, personally, I'm of the mindset to go ahead and attack Bordalo. That will increase our devastation for this area and set us up to drop right in on Castle Bastogne. So let's go do that. And jumping right in with Slugtongue, we begin our siege. One of the really cool things about the Beastmen in general, and not just Slugtongue, is their ability to vanguard right up to those walls. Before our enemies could even realize that they were being attacked by the Ungors, they were already climbing those ladders. You might get one or two volleys off on them, and then that's it. They're already up there with you. We got good old Mukal in the back here, slinging rocks whichever way he wants. And another spell from Slugtongue, kicking these Bretonnians right off their own walls. Tell you folks, one thing that I really love about doing these Let's Plays is being able to come back and do these battle replays, being able to see the panic of the troops going back and forth trying to figure out what to do as my forces just overcome their walls. You don't have time for stuff like that when you're in the middle of a battle, not unless you're pausing a lot. And works all over the place. There we go. I thought we had it. There we go. looks like we've already won the battle for the walls on this side, and we are starting to come down to fight their knights in the streets. And it looks like our Cygor has decided to go ahead and start attacking these walls, or the gate, I mean, as we storm over the walls, trying to penetrate another way in. And honestly, you gotta feel bad for these draconians. Like, imagine being a human in this kind of world. And this is one of the places that should be safe. Oh, looks like we're gonna get to see it up close. Oh! Again, not very destructive, but very disruptive. And just a lot of fun to watch, honestly. Whatever chance that these guys had on the walls, it is basically over. We've got our big Wargore right here. Just knocking them down left and right. Knocking them off the walls. Oh, some of our own guys. That's unfortunate. Unfortunately, in Beastman society, if you're not strong enough to stay in the fight, they really don't care about you. And if you're if you have little bitty horns like the Ungors here, you're especially not considered worth anything. But it does look like the battle up top is over, and we're going to be pouring into the streets, taking this gate, and the Bretonnians are starting to flee, trying to get back to safe lines, but there is no safe lines anymore. Here comes the Cygor now. This last line of the defense, and it's already starting to break. Well, the Bretonnians appear to be fleeing, and while they might not be willing to accept that it is over, I think you and I both know that it is over. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and head back to the campaign map, and I'll see you there. And another settlement down. Now, am I going to subjugate these guys? No, this isn't a chaos campaign. We're going to raise and advance. And just like that, in 2 moves, we have unlocked the perform ritual. We're not going to do that just yet because I believe that we can also strike for Castle Bastogne. We can get any more. No? There we go. And just like that, we are already set up to strike out at the next Bretonnian dukedom. Stupid Grom is going south, doing our work of spreading plagues for us. And Nurgle is happy, right? I mean, he's happy anyway. I don't know angry Nurgle. And do we think the Castle Bastogne is ready? Absolutely not. And again, everyone please excuse me, if it is Castle Bastogne, I've heard it both ways. But we will go ahead and jump right in to destroy however you say this town. All right, and as we begin the final battle of this Let's Play, please, you guys, drop down in the comments section. Let me know what you think of old Moloch Slugtongue. Do you like him? Do you think his model looks cool? Did you know about him before you saw this episode? And do you have any plans on going to play with him or any of the other guys that we're going to be covering here on the channel? Please let me know. I'm very excited to hear back from what you all think. But that aside, let's get into the battle. And it looks like we are already climbing the walls, so let's head on over there. Now, unfortunately for them, this time they did not have any kind of missile units on the walls to really stop us. So by the time we were up there, it's just going to be a melee fight. Oh, and an early one from Slugtongue. Not too many dead, but still enough to disrupt them and whatever they were planning on doing down here. Something about Bretonnia just gives me Rohirrim vibes, you know, all these guys rushing out of the center, they just got armed in whatever this is that they're wearing. Doesn't look like it's really going to protect them from much, but it's better than nothing. Half of them have these, and my more knowledgeable people, please let me know whatever this pitchfork thing is. I don't know that I would want to take that into battle with me. Not that I would want to be fighting beastmen anyway, or at least let me fight some of the Ungors instead of the full-fledged Gors. Although these guys are looking pretty savage in their own right, I won't lie to you. And it looks like they've isolated some of our guys up top. Ooh. And Daddy Cygor is trying to come through that gate. Kind of unfortunate with the clipping. It kind of takes away from the cinematicness from it a little bit, but that's okay. Cinematicness? No, I'll roll with it. And here we come down off that wall, being led by the Wargore, and he is about to crush some archers with that mace. Morningstar? Morningstar. Back up on the wall. It is still just a slog. Ooh. And another explosion. Ooh, very nice. I mean, bad for us, but good for them. And it looks like the Cygor has broken through the gate, meaning that we are coming straight for that archer support that they have, and crushing these knights will to fight from behind. And I can imagine you're a Bretonnian peasant trying to support your knight. You see that horse running, those horses running away, and you're just like, well, that's it. There they go. Their forces on the wall will not be much longer for this world. Yeah, and you can already see them starting to go, trickling out. And unfortunately, this episode, this final battle will not be quite the climactic end game that you would want to see from the end of a Let's Play, but it is going to be the end. So we'll go ahead and I'll catch you in the campaign map. And another castle has fallen. We'll go ahead and raise that one as well. And as you can see, even when the castles are gone, the plague still subsides, ready to continue to spread throughout the land. Now, as much as I would love to continue this campaign, I would say plunging Central Bretonia into chaos is a great start for any for any destruction campaign. You've got Musion to the northwest. You've got Heinrich Himmler going strong to the northeast, and you've got the Greenskins led by Grom the Paunch to your south. There is no order left to even try to stand against you, and you can strike out wherever you want to go to. With that being said, please drop a comment below. Let me know what you think of this new series and what you think of Moloch Slugtongue. I'll also post below links to Mixu's legendary lords where you can pick up this guy and many others, as well as a link to my entire mod collection. So, as always, to all my friends, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Thanks again to everyone for watching. I really couldn't do this without the support of my family, friends, and everyone who is helping me take my dream of becoming a content creator to the next level. I believe this channel will only get better as time goes on, so if you want to aid me in this journey, all I ask is you do what the kids say.
Comment, like, and subscribe!
Thanks guys, and we'll see you in the next one.